Hi, everybody. It's going to be a bit smoky. Yeah. So, this is going to be Friday's recording, and I was tapping into the energy of the weekend. And I've had to do breath work and grounding before I can even come to camera. And I've pulled some cards which are telling me something is shifting this weekend. Okay. And I woke up this morning knowing I had to go to these two decks, Priestess of Light and Herbal Astrology. And the Herbal Astrology, that's burnt. That's done its job. I've just filled the whole room with Palo Santo, which is Pluto in the South Node. And this is speaking to fundamental shift in density times space. It's like, right, thank you. It's like if you imagine that edge opening up like a concertina, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so it might feel, 55, that is seriously activating energy, and you might want to rush to fix, or you might want to run to avoid or distract. But we've got kundalini on the table and gateway, or portal, sorry. And so my invitation to you is, can you sit with it and feel that, because it might not feel good. It depends where you are on your journey. It might be like a stroll through the woods, depending where you are on your journey. But it's a lot of energy coming through. I'll tell you about the cards in a minute, but I will briefly tell you that. So if we just kind of hover around the January 19th to 23rd window, we have Venus conjunct Saturn, Sun entering Aquarius and conjuncting Pluto, Sun opposing Mars, Mercury square Chiron and Lilith. Okay? And that's all the astrology we're doing. So take a deep breath, because these energies will be coming in now. And get yourself centered, like call yourself back from wherever you are in the universe. Call yourself back and come back, pour in to center. Okay. So open connections. I get connectivity with this. And as I focus on this radiating light from within, I focus on its counterpart as a star, radiating light into other. And it's the connectivity of that might be what's coming in, is sudden connection. Okay. It's not sudden connection. It's broadband. It's like it's like super broadband. And it will feel like a lot, no matter how gradually it comes in. So forget sudden. Expansion, big expansion. And on that 18-9, there's a real guidance. Let go of what you think you know. This is like, don't try and tidy up the desk of a genius, because you'll only apply your logic to something that might sit outside your knowing, your physics. Okay, and then we have sacred breath. So like I said, before I came to camera and started anything, I had to do breath work because this lot of energy came through. This screams a rise of kundalini. It's coming in on that initiatic 10. I haven't done the numbers for this weekend. Life force, communication, open connections and communications. This is definitely multidimensional expansion. Yeah. And the words I get are dancing with it without affecting it, dancing with it by being led into the movement, into the sound, into the stillness, however it lands with you, is being guided and being led. And that will get the mind out of the way. So you become fully responsive rather than reactive. This is priestess energy coming in on that 21. A lot of higher heart energy opening up here. What I'm seeing is the priestess and the hermit as archetypes coming together to create a self-illuminated path, like the human has integrated the hermit and the priestess and is lighting their own path from their inner voice. So there's an embodiment and an alignment happening at whatever pace you're ready for. And a little bit more, because it's no good if it doesn't push you just a little bit. Okay. Releasing constraints is the push you just a little bit. Okay. The constraint might be the reaction rather than the soft response. The conscious, the confluent, the confluent response. Can somebody put that in in the comments, please? A river of blessings. Now, this is echoing the interconnectivity. All things coming through is what I hear. All things coming through. Expect the unexpected. And this is about holding your own light, almost holding your own water, holding your own emotional body. And so it speaks to sovereignty and personal authority. Actually, it feels like a movement away from collective belief systems. Yeah, releasing constraints. Yeah. It might be time to ask the question, which collective belief system constrains me? So releasing those constraints, it's almost like this is a bifurcation, choosing a less trodden path, individuation. And here we have an opening. I'm going to read into this. to infinite mind. This is the expansion. Awakening consciousness. Well, we've been doing that for the last 100 years. And I'm going to go to the Black Moon astrology to find out a little bit more about this portal. Tell me about this portal, please. Not misguided or in breach of a certain prophecy. The telling will become untold. Wow, a lot of energy coming through these cards. What if I just let them get centered just for a minute? I think it links to the sun, both coming in on that one. Funny, it's not funny. I was thinking this morning, I haven't had any solar notifications for a good few days now, and I'm loving it. Because those 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks bridging into 2025 were insane with sun activity. Insane. Okay, so we have portal and sun spirit. And did we have Orion? Did we have Orion? So Sirius, that spiritual sun behind the sun. Keep talking, keep talking. Something coming through about lies. The lies becoming untold. Keep going. So we have Mars retrograding through Cancer now. The house of foundation and foundational belief, feelings. And Taurus. Second house of personal resource, Pentacles. Energy. Wealth. I feel my wealth. Is that what I'm reading? I feel my wealth. So is this dissolving the poverty mind? The energy I'm getting is Four of Cups. It's like sitting sulking under a tree because, so this is Chiron and Lilith. It's not fair. We spoke about this the other day. It's not fair. All this work I've put in and da 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 da. And right under their eyes, they might not be seeing this trove of treasures that they've built. Great connection, loving connections, personal wealth, but that poverty mindset can rob us of the experience. And that's been a massive collective blind spot. I feel what I have is coming through here. So this is I feel what I have. Kind of, oh wow, I had that all along. Why have I never used that? So there's a revelation here, underlying story. Oh, here we go. Third house messages. So this speaks to Mercury. This is Gemini and Mercury. I'm now super interested because I think Uranus moves into Gemini this year. And that's coming in on a 27-9. 2025 is a 27-9 in the collective. Destiny. Yod, finger of God, North Node in Pisces. And so Black Moon in Libra. I'll go through these. I'm just going to whiz through. Oh, throat. Question, how do you receive? That question's here again. Okay. Okay, let's go through these. This is really big. Oh, yeah. It's about, right. So the story of Lilith is changing. I'm just trying to pull it in. And if I put Lilith and Uranus together, so we have mystery and genius together. We literally have the unknown. Black Moon Lilith, the furthest spot away from the sun. It's hidden in the mystery. It's like the abundance that's been under your nose. And me saying this is designed in itself to provoke, okay? To provoke, because our challenge is to release the constraint of poverty mindset and to witness the abundance you already have and to allow it in as sensory perception, to feel it. Did I say the other day? I said it again today. How do you receive? Yes, how do you receive love, abundance, security? How do you receive? And if you feel like you don't receive and you can't see it, that's a structure you have to build within. Again, I'm provoking. So we literally have the North Node in Pisces with destiny and water. The mystery of the unknown. So Black Moon Lilith telling a new story about it's in the mystery of what you don't know. Yeah. Stop making assumptions or waiting for the other shoe to drop. Oh, yeah, we're back here again, aren't we? It didn't work before. Why would it work now? And here I get a visual of Linus. Is it from Snoopy? Who drags his blanket around his story. He drags it around with him, and can he just drop it? And what happens if he drops it? Will he feel the absence of that? And what's that going to be like? Because that's space. To feel the absence of space. And nature hates the space. Okay, I'm going to go back to the last 3 underlying cards. So, hidden in the depths of the soul. There's a return. Something is getting ready to blossom. And that is directly related to your belief in it, to your knowing in it. Again, defy the defiance of accepting. Because it's easy to stay in the old story. We know that story inside out and upside down. It takes minimal effort. It's the cherub on the gateau. Even if it looks like crap in life, it's actually a state of comfort and without provocation. Provocation done in a healthy way is where you look at yourself in the mirror and go, yeah, how's that working out for you? What's the evidence? Cancer, Mars retrograde, roots, 28-10-1. I get 7 of Pentacles and the family tree. Seven of Pentacles and the family tree. Seven of Pentacles and the family tree. What does that mean? 7 of Pentacles and the family tree. Seven of Pentacles and family tree. underlying story is write your own story, one of a kind, and finding your spirituality. Is there an ancestral pulling away here? This is really divergent energy. If we're speaking fourth house, rootedness, connection, ancestry, family, parenting, karma. I don't know where to go now. Yeah. Let's go to the herbal astrology deck. More messages, please. Yeah. Mitragenia, shape-shifting with Saturn and Neptune. Which are both moving out of Pisces this year. Yeah, this time dilation. Right, if I name what this is, I'm noticing I want to get to that answer that pops, and that's goes against most of what I've said this week. That's me tidying up the desk of the genius called the universe, who's bringing through. What's the evidence, Chrissy? The evidence is there's something coming through that I don't fully understand, and so be it. I wonder if I can speak. I wonder if I can speak to the ancestors about shape shifting. No. I wonder if I can speak to the ancestors about shape shifting in terms of ancestry. Is there anything else for me to see here today? Oh my God, I'm laughing like Muttley. The next underlying card. Not in the cards. I love it. It's not in the cards. Not in the cards. I can see threads unraveling. They're like ancestral threads unraveling. Like if I say the ancestors are going home, the ancestors are letting go. And I can feel some kind of anticipation. It's like a mix of, tell you what it's like. It's like waiting for a flight in an airport. It's that kind of feeling where you're going away for a jolly rather than business. Anything else? Let's start wrapping this up then. I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm feeling something quite strongly, but I don't know what it is. That's my 4th house Cancer card. I feel sadness. It's gentle, but it's in every cell in my body. You know, normally sadness is centered around the heart or whatever. It's dissipating. It's thin. Yeah, some interesting underlying messages, inspiration, experience life as it comes, feast of plenty, repairing the veil, curiosity. Oh, it's like, we're done. You're on your own. Off you go. It's that. I think that's it. I think that's it. I'm going to finish with Crystal Oracle. When we master something, we take full responsibility for it, for the art, for the process, for the experience. We take full ownership for it. So self-healing. We take full ownership of what we think has happened to us, that has made us, that has knocked us out of alignment. And we change our narrative. This is releasing constraint. Why did this happen to me? What is this teaching me? And awakening emotional intelligence. It feels very much like adulting. It's like the teenager leaving home, but not with any sense of escape, but like leaving home from lovely parents. This tinged with sadness, and that's what I'm getting from the ancestors. It's tinged with sadness. Hope. Is that what they're giving me? Hope. Feels like joy. That's their word, hope. Look at this. Underlying new inspiration. I think we're going towards spring now. This is suddenly, I suddenly saw March, April time. So new inspiration coming in, good fortune and abundance. And part of our abundance is embracing our own shadow. Because in the shadow is all the gold. That's where we build from. I see. So there's a higher blueprint coming in. Wow. This is my gateway activation side. A higher blueprint coming in. Oh, Lordy, this one makes me emotional. Coming in on that 24/6, isn't it? Dimensional activation, coming in on that 24/6, space and time, Pleiadian Azurite disk. Oh, beautiful. I don't want to stop. I'm having too much fun and I have time. Yeah, it's definitely a gateway opening up this weekend. So that's the weekend of 18th and 19th of January. I am presence, light body activation, accessing the divine within. I might guide you to clear your calendar for this weekend, for the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Seraphim gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. Fabulous. That is it. Yeah, that is it. I wish you a wonderful weekend, and I will be back with you again next week. Happy tunneling. Take care. Please like, share, subscribe, welcome new subs, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.